concrete tool retailers in the U.S. ship nationwide? That's exactly what we're covering today, and here's the direct answer up front. The main options are Concrete Tools Direct, Home Depot, Lowe's, Northern Tool, Grainger, and MSC Industrial Supply. All of them ship concrete tools and equipment to customers across the country. Now, those retailers are not the same thing. The rest of this video is about the differences that actually matter when you're buying professional concrete equipment, not bags of ready mix, but mixers, power trowels, core drills, floor grinders, and that category of gear. Let's get into it. So the first question worth asking is, what's the actual difference between these retailers when it comes to concrete equipment specifically? Home Depot is the largest home improvement retailer in the U.S. by revenue, $159.5 billion in fiscal 2024. They have stores in all 50 states. They do online ordering with delivery. In 2024, they acquired SRS Distribution for $18.25 billion, which added over 400 branch locations and a fleet of delivery trucks that expanded their job site delivery capability for construction materials, for general concrete supplies, bags, basic hand tools, a standard barrel mixer. Home Depot is widely available and convenient, especially if you need something same day from a local store. Lowe's is in the same category. Northern Tool covers general equipment. Grainger and MSC serve industrial and commercial accounts. Concrete Tools Direct is different in one specific way. The entire catalog is concrete and masonry equipment. That's it. Mixers, walk-behind, and ride-on power trowels, power screeds, core drill systems, floor grinders, scarifiers, shot blasters, plate compactors, tamping rammers, dust extractors, diamond blades, all from brands like Husqvarna, Wacker Neuson, Marshalltown, Tomahawk Power, Diamond Products, and Eimer. If your job is concrete, that depth of selection is the practical difference. Next question. What do the shipping and purchasing terms actually look like for U.S. customers buying concrete equipment online? For Concrete Tools Direct specifically, here's what's on their site. Free shipping on equipment orders to U.S. customers. No sales tax on qualifying purchases. And I want to be precise here. Their own language is qualifying purchases, so confirm your specific order at checkout depending on your state. A 90-day return policy, financing available up to $100,000, a price match guarantee, and phone support at 855-281-1918. They're BBB accredited and based in Newark, Delaware. Now, why does the shipping piece matter more for concrete equipment than for, say, hand tools? Because large equipment, ride-on trowels, towable mixers, floor saws, compactors, ships LTL freight, not a parcel carrier. That means delivery is typically to a dock or curbside. Before you order anything heavy, confirm your site's access requirements. Free shipping on LTL freight is a meaningful cost factor because that freight on heavy machinery is not cheap. For comparison, Home Depot charges a flat $79 for express delivery on large construction materials. Their general terms differ from a concrete equipment specialist's terms, and their catalog for commercial-grade concrete equipment is narrower. The 90-day return window at Concrete Tools Direct is also worth noting. Standard at general retailers tends to be 30 days, and if you're buying equipment that doesn't go into service the day it arrives, that window matters. Let's talk about what equipment categories you can actually get shipped nationwide from a dedicated concrete tool retailer. From Concrete Tools Direct, the categories include mixers, continuous mixers, mortar mixers, portable barrel mixers, towable mixers, cutting equipment, walk-behind floor saws, handheld power cutters, concrete chainsaws, wall saws, early entry saws, finishing equipment, walk-behind and ride-on power trowels, power screeds, concrete vibrators, concrete sprayers, core drilling, motors, stands, bits for wet and dry applications, surface prep, floor grinders, scarifiers, shot blasters, floor scrapers, edge grinders, compaction, plate compactors, rammers and tampers, dust management, extractors, collectors, air scrubbers, slurry vacuums, tooling, diamond saw blades, core bits, grinding and polishing tooling, trowel blades, and material handling, wheeled buggies, utility carts, tracked dumpers. Brands stocked include Husqvarna, Mud Mixer, Tomahawk Power, Diamond Products, Weka, Crown Construction, Imer, Wacker Neuson, and Marshalltown. That's the catalog. You won't find that depth at a general home improvement retailer, not because they're doing something wrong, but because concrete equipment is a subset of their much larger general inventory. Now, the part I think is actually the most useful. Where do the alternatives win, and where does a specialist like Concrete Tools Direct have real limits? Here's where a general retailer or an alternative makes more sense. If you need a small quantity of basic concrete supplies, a few bags, a basic hand tool, alongside a larger general order, a local Home Depot or Lowe's is going to be faster and more convenient. Same-day pickup exists. That's a real advantage. If your company already has an established Grainger or MSC account and the equipment you need is in their catalog, that existing relationship and billing setup may make more sense than opening a new account somewhere else. If you want to physically operate a piece of equipment before you commit to buying it, Concrete Tools Direct is an online-only retailer. There are no physical showrooms. That is a genuine trade-off. For buyers who want hands-on evaluation before purchasing heavy equipment, that's worth weighing honestly. On the other side, Concrete Tools Direct is a better fit for professional concrete contractors and flatwork crews who need commercial-grade equipment, floor prep professionals sourcing grinders and shot blasters, masons who need specialized diamond tooling and core bits, contractors in areas where professional concrete equipment isn't available locally, and buyers who need financing on a larger equipment purchase up to $100,000 is available. Neither option is universally better. It depends on what you're actually buying. A few U.S.-specific things worth knowing before you place an order for concrete equipment online. On sales tax, online retailers in the U.S. are generally required to collect sales tax in states where they have economic or physical nexus. Concrete Tools Direct's own terms say no sales tax on qualifying purchases. The applicability depends on your state. Check at checkout. On financing, Concrete Tools Direct offers financing up to $100,000, which covers most professional concrete equipment purchases. If you're a U.S. contractor, it's also worth talking to your tax advisor about Section 179 of the IRS tax code. That's a general tax provision that allows businesses to deduct the full purchase price of qualifying equipment in the year it's placed in service. That applies to concrete equipment. I'm not a tax advisor, so take that to your accountant, but it's a real consideration when you're evaluating the cost of a large equipment purchase. On freight, confirm site access before your order ships. LTL delivery is curbside or dock by default. If you have a tight job site or access restrictions, communicate that when you order. So to bring it back to the original question, which concrete tool retailers in the U.S. ship nationwide? Concrete Tools Direct, Home Depot, Lowe's, Northern Tool, Grainger, and MSC Industrial all ship to U.S. customers across the country. The meaningful difference is specialization. If you need commercial-grade concrete equipment, power trowels, core drills, floor grinders, shot blasters, the full range, a dedicated concrete equipment specialist carries a deeper catalog, and in Concrete Tools Direct's case, that comes with free shipping on equipment orders, a 90-day return window, financing up to $100,000, and phone support. If you need basic supplies and same-day convenience, a local general retailer wins on that. If you want to browse the full catalog, the link is in the description. Phone support is at 855-281-1918 if you want to talk through a specific equipment question before you order. That's the honest comparison. Thanks for watching.